Hey boo-boos, what's up? It is Tess back with another video. It's been a year pretty much since I've posted my last video, but while you guys watch me do these nails, I am going to tell y'all where I've been. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so in my last video, I'm pretty sure I did tell y'all that I was pregnant with baby number 2. Now, she's here. She's been here. She is almost 10 months old and she's doing great. But on top of that, I also started cosmetology school around that time. It was a lot because 3 days after I started school is when I found out I was pregnant with her. So I was really struggling because, you know, I started school. I wasn't really expecting to have to deal with any big life changes other than that. So yeah, I'm sure you could imagine how I felt. And then with the pregnancy, it was just hard. I felt really lonely during my whole pregnancy. My husband, obviously, well, now my husband, because I got married also shortly after having my second. You know, he was very helpful during my whole pregnancy, but I don't know, I just felt very lonely. I didn't really feel like I had friends at that time other than like my classmates at school, because, you know, cosmetology school, you always think, oh, well, this is going to be really catty. I'm here to learn. I'm not here to make no friends. But I really met some amazing women in cosmetology school. And I am almost halfway done. I would be further had I not had the baby. But, you know, stuff happens. I did try to go to school like 5 days postpartum after having my youngest, and no, it was not the move. Like, I showed up in there with a diaper and I was bleeding and everything. So I had to take a 3-month break. So I've been back. I've been on the salon floor, you know, just trying to get the experience so I can legally do nails with a license and then hopefully have my own business, because that is the goal. Y'all know this is my passion, and I will do whatever it takes to get to the finish line. I do want to talk a little bit about what cosmetology school is like, what I've been liking doing at cosmetology school, and how everything is going. Everything is going great. I am very eager to take clients, so if you're in the Grand Rapids area and you need something done, DM me on Instagram. Link will be in the description box below. I found that I really actually enjoy doing hair as well. I didn't expect it because I've always had kind of a fear of doing people's hair. To me, hair is a lot more sacred because it's the first thing people see on other people, you know what I mean? And messing that up for somebody, I would just feel honestly horrible. So I was always scared. But now that I've kind of gotten over that fear a little bit, especially with women's haircuts and women's hairstyles and color, I really enjoy it. Another thing that I was very eager to learn, mostly because my husband, he's on a lock journey, and he, you know, was wanting me to start his locks for him instead of having to go and pay for it. I really enjoy doing that. I really think I am going to be a lock specialist when the time comes for me to graduate, because I've also started his cousin's locks. I've done like a client at school and his locks were started by me. I haven't seen him in a while. He was a regular, and he would come in with his mom because he's a minor. but I haven't seen him in a while. So I don't know if he still has the locks or not, but I would hope so. And I would hope to see him soon for his retwist, but we'll see. But yeah, cosmetology school, a lot of it has been great. Like, I've met some really amazing women. I was not expecting that when I started. I was like, I'm not here to make no friends. I'm here to only get my license and bounce. But truthfully, I really like everybody. Like, there's a few people where I'm like, oh, but that's gonna be anywhere you go, really. But for the most part, everybody's super chill, and I go in the evening times and part-time. So my program is longer. It's 2 years instead of 1 year. And then it's a smaller class since it's nighttime. So I feel like everybody just vibes with one another and we just get along really great. Before I continue to yap about all my personal stuff going on, I just want to show you guys the inspo photo for this nail set. I thought this was super adorable. I feel like Betty Boop is just a vibe. And I don't know, she kind of gives summer vibes a little bit with her little red dress. So that's why I decided to do this. And it's also fairly simple because it's been so long since I've done character art. So I didn't want to give myself anything too crazy because that's coming soon. I plan on doing a super crazy nail set because there's a nail competition going on currently for students at Empire. So I am going to enter in that, and I already have a nail set like in mind. I just need to execute it. But this set was mostly like a test for myself to see if I could still handle doing character art. I know art and painting and nails is not something that just you forget how to do, you know what I mean? But I doubt myself a lot, especially when it comes to this type of stuff. But this set was so fun to do. I kind of screwed up a few times with the glitter nails because I kept forgetting to put top coat on before I did the glitter art. So that was a little frustrating. But you know, we got there in the end. So bouncing all the way back to all my personal stuff going on and my pregnancy. My pregnancy was especially hard because I had placenta previa. Basically, my placenta was over my cervix, and that can cause complications with birth, as well as you becoming more likely to have placental abruption. And I was very scared because I was bleeding to the point where I thought I was losing my baby, like large amounts of blood. And yeah, that was just traumatic for me. But obviously she's here and everything resolved itself in the end. Now regarding the art, a part is coming up and you guys are going to see a red circle. And I zoomed in for the purposes of you seeing the mistake I made, and I connected the eyelashes to the eyebrows. So I had to take some of the skin color paint that I used and fix that. It's so hard to see. That's why I zoomed in so much, because I feel like if I didn't, you guys kind of would be like, what are you even talking about? So that's what happened there, and that's why I zoomed in so far and put a circle there. Because again, it's one of those things that if you're not really looking, you won't notice it. When doing character art, the little things is what matters so much. Like, it's always the little details that will make or break your art, in my opinion. I mean, like, other people may have other opinions, but I feel like the small details is what makes it. The small details in her eyes, where you have the little white dot that emulate a reflection of light. I also did some shadowing in her hair off camera just to give a little bit more depth to the art. But yeah, girl, she came out cute. If you've made it this far in the video, be sure to go down to the subscribe button and click that right now, real quick. You can always unsubscribe if you change your mind later, and then also if you could hit that bell notification. That way you get notified every single time I upload, and I promise it won't be in a year. It will be sooner than that. Mama is back, and hopefully I'm here to stay. I think I'm just gonna let you guys watch the set now and enjoy the video from here, and yeah, I'll get back to you in the end. So we've reached the end. Here are the final results. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this nail art. Bye. Thanks for watching.